No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if... not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her. Okay, off we go.
You guys want to rest here?
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alphen, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird light shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. Okay, off we go.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that state...
Go no further! Water, hear my call! This one's mine!
Shockwave Flash! Eat this!
Now!
Can't lay a finger on you!
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free! I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Do it, Leon! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally! This one's mine!
Elusive deity!
Do it! Xion, astral energy! Full throttle! What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks! You're full of surprises yourself.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
I'll take you all on! Eat dirt! Thunderstorm!
Here's evil!
Abyssal deep!
No argument is natural!
You're finished! Lightning thrust!
Wow! Look what I just found.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Little help!
Azure Storm!
Not on my watch!
My turn! No escape! Mirage!
I can shatter any steel!
Azure Storm!
Lightning Orb!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Hi, Rudolph!
The flame inside me
Here I
yearns
go.
to be let free!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Burn! Azure Storm!
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. We have to move.
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
You know, I
Can't
have to
get
keep
out of
training.
this!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Little help!
Dazzle! Stardust!
Searing flame! Reload!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't
Turn
afford
the
to
tables on
hesitate.
her.
There
Not
are
against
still
the
more
worthy
left.
opponents.
Right.
You fight
No time
better
to
at a
hold back.
distance.
Your
Further
arms
away,
are
the
really
better.
incredible.
You and I
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Then I promise I'll always be here.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zugul cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
No choice!
Illuminate the storm!
Stardust! This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
That statue-wielding art? Now I've seen everything!
Thrust!
Illuminate the dark! Lunar corruption! Glimmer! Lunar blast! Blossom!
No escape! Dazzle!
Then
I'm ready!
Nicely done.
Looks like some solid equipment.
courteous, aren't you? You require a hand.
Okay, here I go. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right. We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Hi, Hoodle. Do it.
Not a chance.
Where are you going?
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding? Best not to give me any ideas.
Didn't even break a sweat.
That equipment should come in handy.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Dispose of the trash.
Come one, come all!
Don't mind if I do.
Inside me, sure!
Not so easy now. You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Raging Echo Storm! Ignite!
Well, looky here.
No further!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance.
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hoped I was improving.
Over so soon?
An opponent like this should be easy. I shall ensure you survive this.
As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look...
We're in good form.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
We did it!
As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a
You
job for
attack
you and
without
truly.
mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
You fight better at a distance.
Didn't even break a sweat.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Be still! Can you take it? Rising Falcon! Take this!
Freezing storm. Let's get you all tucked away. I swear
Draco!
God magic.
Stardust!
Holy land. I can do it all.
Sion, can you take care of them?
Sooner said than done.
We're in good form.
I won't forgive you.
Flaming
Thousand gales, carry it
Use of deity! You're mine! Rising Falcon!
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my art do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do. Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Get lost! Thousand gales, carry it. This one's mine.
I'll take you all on!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
I can carve through armor!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. We won that by a mile.
The design of this equipment. It is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
That was quite the little adventure we went on. I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... What the hell? Oh, come on! Again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use that. You did it! Calm down, dude. Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that.
That was Patvo, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
We've reached our destination.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Venencia was most fortunate, I see. Let's see what you've got.
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
This could be useful. Damn it!
Out of our way! As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well,
Gotta break through!
Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil!
Negative gate! Stardust! Not today!
I never miss!
We got flyers! Take
I
this!
got this! Let a marksman handle it! Born up!
All yours!
Not in your dreams!
Anything in armor
take
is
it.
all
Stardust!
Sleep now! Take it! I'm only getting this already!
I can carve through armor!
Be still!
Take it!
Rising
I'm only getting this already!
Negative gate! On your knees!
Dance in the wind! I'm only getting this already!
Be still!
Mega Ray! I'm ready!
Snake is the abyssal deep! Clear for us a path!
Freeze Lancer! Let's heal the world! In here! Water! Hear my call!
Stardust!
Spread! Illuminate! Flame fury!
You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Now Freeze Lancer!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Nothing
Now.
gets by me.
Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Illusion
deity!
Here I
face you!
Lightning
Prepare to be healed!
Mega Ray! Illuminate the magic is there!
Snake is the abyssal deep! Clear for us a
You're
path!
mine!
watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
Illuminate the flame! Reload! Holy glitter! Only
Death in the wind!
Take this! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Resonate with the earth!
Pulsing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks! Come on! Let's see when you get in there and finish this fight! Banana, let's go! Do it! Chill! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!